Share with you my journey in Daraz. I was telling the team that I actually joined Daraz in Bangladesh, and that was true. My starting date was 10th of November 2022, and that night, I actually arrived in Bangladesh. Right? So that was I haven't even been to my Singapore office. I was already here. So that's where I started. Subsequently, what I have seen was the amount of passion, the amount of commitment, the amount of willingness to do a business by our sellers on Daraz. For me, that is a key element of how we are able to grow this business together, right, with our sellers. I used to work in a company called Southeast Asian e-commerce platform called Shopee. Right, if you have ever heard of it before, Shopee, if you have not, Shopee is now the largest e-commerce platform in Southeast Asia. I joined Shopee in 2019, and I saw the transformation of how Shopee has grown 50x in 4 years. And I believe that if we are able to set our paths well, we are able to achieve a similar kind of growth, right? Because if you look at Bangladesh today, really, if you compare Bangladesh versus the most populous nation in Indonesia, in Southeast Asia, we're not that different from them 5 years ago. Right? Which basically means in 5 years' time, we can transform ourselves into where they are today. And Indonesia is by far the most vibrant e-commerce space. Philippines, Indonesia, by far the most vibrant e-commerce landscape that we're seeing in Southeast Asia. And I believe we can see the same thing here. Today is mostly about open discussion. I just want to share with you 3 things we're doing today. We're doing now as a group. Okay? Number 1, technology and AI transformation. So what you're going to see is that over the next few months, for many sellers, big or small, we're going to introduce very advanced technological changes. The tech solutions are advanced, but they are meant to make your job a lot easier in terms of where do I see my result, how do I join campaigns, how do I upload new SKUs, how do I change update my pictures, my descriptions, make it a lot simpler for you, right? Number 2 is operations. Okay, so like I said, operations has not been our strength, has not been Daraz's strong suit for a very long time, and I think last April-May period it was the peak. Right? That was the time where a lot of sellers were so disappointed in our operations that they simply left Daraz. Okay? But over the last 6 months, there has been a very major transformation, right? Together under the new leadership. So we are now redesigning our entire logistic network, rehiring people, right? Bringing in new ways to basically improve our efficiency, reduce our losses, and like I said, for those, just to share with you 2 numbers. Okay, over the last 4 months, from January till April, our success delivery rate on average across the nation, our success